Airlines flights are canceled as the company continues safety inspections.
It's, of course, checking engines after last week's fatal accident. Fox 4's Dan Godwin is live.
Well, Tim, we have been talking to a few frustrated travelers in the last hour or so here. Now, we did count a total of 11 canceled flights this morning here on the information boards, almost all of them departing flights. No word from Southwest Airlines yet this morning as to how big a disruption they are expecting for passengers today. Southwest announced it had canceled 40 flights on Sunday. Now, that represents about 1% of the airline's overall schedule system-wide. Southwest says the cancellations, part of its own accelerated fan blade inspection program that was announced last week. On Tuesday, an engine failed on a flight headed for Dallas. A fan blade broke, sending shrapnel flying, breaking a window, and killing a woman. Last week, the FAA also issued a directive that requires the same engines on other airlines to be inspected within 20 days. Now, we want to let you know what we heard this morning from a Plano man who found out his flight to Houston had been canceled.
Didn't receive any kind of alert via my phone and got to the airport and found out the 8 o'clock was canceled. And they had me on standby for an 8:30, and then likewise I'm confirmed on the 9 o'clock today.
So he was thinking that he'd be heading out of here on that 9 o'clock flight. That gentleman said he was able to reschedule a business appointment this morning for a little bit later today. But we also spoke with 3 or 4 members of a family heading to Chicago this morning. They found out that their flight to Chicago had been canceled. Again, they say they did not receive a notice or a text at home where they were. Now, they're saying they're going to have to spend another night, they think, in North Texas before catching a flight back to Chicago and then ultimately to Champaign, Illinois tomorrow. Again, it's a very good idea for anyone heading to the airport today to catch a Southwest flight. Of course, as always, check ahead on the status. Reporting live, Dan Godwin on Good Day.